Yeah. Yeah, good evening all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear? Whether the screen is
Yes.
visible or not, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. So in the last session, right, in the yesterday session, just I was briefing you about okay, the basic of Python. So just I'll be covering the following things as part of today's demo, right? Why Python and how Python was built, real-time applications, usage, comparison with other programming, and why Python is suddenly super popular, right? So I define Python in 5 lines. I define Python in 5 lines. It's a general purpose programming, means any kind of application we can develop today by using Python. Means any kind of applications like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, networking applications, embedded applications, desktop applications, right? In this way, wide varieties of applications can be built by using Python. Multi-programming features. Multi-programming features means, if I give a labor example, right? If I want to launch a new product in the market, right? If you want think that I want to launch a new mobile phone into the market, to attract the customers, what features I want to see within it, means the features what we see in different other mobiles, everything, if you are embedding into a single piece, going to attract the customers, right? In the same manner, right, Python is a kind of programming where it has got the features of different other programming languages. That's the reason we call it as a hybrid language. We call Python as a hybrid language. And Python is a high level language, right? Okay, Python is a high level language, right? 1 second. There are two types of languages. Two types of languages. Low level language and high level language. Low level languages and high level languages. Low level language and high level languages. Low level languages, right? Like assembly level language or machine level language, right? Assembly level or machine level, right? These languages are, firstly, they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable, right? And mainly they are not low level language. They're not human understandable. They are not portable, right? And mainly they cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating systems. They are machine dependent. They are machine dependent, right? Yes. Not human understandable. They are not portable, and they are machine dependent, right? Yes. Machine means they cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating systems. High level languages like Python. Python comes as a high level language, right? Human understandable, right? Human understandable. Secondly, they are portable. So Python statements are human understandable. They look like normal English statements. They are portable, right? And machine independent. They can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Machine independent. Okay, so Python easily understandable, portable, and machine independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating systems, right? Yes. Okay, it's general purpose programming. Any kind of applications can be developed. Multi-programming features we see in Python, like object-oriented programming features, functional programming features, scripting features, and modular programming features, right? Later, I'll brief you about all those multi-programming features. High-level language, it's easily understandable, portable, and platform independent. Interpretation language. Python is a interpretation language. Line by line execution we are going to see in Python, right? So I was just briefing, like we have got compilation languages and interpretation languages. Compilation and interpretation. Example of compilation like C language, interpretation Python, right? If you're writing a code, lines of code, right? So here entire code executes at once in compilation and just displays the errors if any. But in Python, right, if you've got some lines of code, line by line it executes. It won't execute all that statements at once. Line by line execution, right? Interpretation, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy, right? And Python is a cross-platform language. It's a cross-platform language which can run on any platform. Means you can run Python on Windows, Linux, Mac OS. Means irrespective of, right? If you talk about this Linux environment, if you want to use Python within this Linux environment, right? So whatever Linux flavor you are using, right? Red Hat Linux or Ubuntu OS or CentOS, right? By default, you get Python pre-installed. Python comes as a inbuilt within this Linux operating systems, right? So no need of any separate installation within Linux environment. Already you see Python as a inbuilt within that, right? Yes. And fine, Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, right? Fine. Even you can install Python within your smartphones, and you can type your code and execute your code within your smartphones. We have got many IDs you can see in your Play Store for Python, right? Yes. User-friendly programming language or programmer-friendly programming language. User-friendly or programmer-friendly programming language. User-friendly or programmer-friendly programming. Which provides simple syntaxes which looks like normal English statements, right? Yes. So if you discuss like Python, how Python was built and how Python was derived, once again I'm saying what are the prerequisites for learning Python, right? There is no prerequisites that you need to have the knowledge on C or Java. Without those, we can easily update with Python. We'll be discussing all the syntaxes from the scratch, ground level to the advanced level, right? Fine. So the syntaxes of Python are a little different as compared with other programming. So easily understandable, and they look like normal English statements, right? And how Python was built, how Python was derived by taking the features from multiple programmings. So Python has got what features means, right? So just some technical words here, not a worry. Later I'll discuss all this in brief. Python as procedural oriented features, procedural oriented programming features, or procedural oriented programming features. Example like C language. It has got the features of object oriented programming. It has got the features of object oriented programming, right? It has got example like C++ Java, right? It has got the features of C++ Java, right? And it has got the features of scripting languages. Scripting languages features, right? Example like shell script, Linux shell script. and mainly like cell scripting, and mainly it has got the features of modular programming, right? Like modular 3, it has got the features of modular 3. If you combine all these programming, nothing but Python. Just like C, we can develop applications like C++, Java, we can develop applications like we can write many automation scripts, and like modular 3, we have got many modules Python is providing, right? So if you talk about this Java programming, right, the Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object oriented programming. Without object oriented programming, there is no Java application or program, right? Compulsory class object required, right? But in Python, with object oriented, without object oriented, with procedural oriented, with modular programming, we can develop many varieties of applications in Python, right? Yes. Fine, just observe. And scriptings I was talking, like we are writing many automation scripts today by using Python, right? Modular programming, Python has got a great boom today because of this. Python has got great boom because of this modular programming. So here we have got the concept of modules, nearly 89,300 modules, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing different environments, right? Whatever environment you are from, right? Whatever domain you are from, right? Like data science or big data or animation, networking, or testing, whatever domain you are from, Python has got modules, right? It's providing modules for every environment, right? So if I talk more on these modules, Python has got great popularity and it has become super popular because of this modular programming. Discussing about these modules, right? So it has got for data science, Python has got separate modules, right? Separate modules it is providing, right? Yes. Yes, even for big data environment, right? For big data environment, Python has got separate modules. Yes. So like pandas modules, right? For huge data, right? We can just go with this. And even for networking side, for networking environment, right? Not only modules, we have got a separate framework itself Python is providing for networking environment, like twisted Python, right? So even for networking environment, separate models Python is providing. And for testing or test cases, Python is providing separate modules. You can just work with this, exploring those particular modules. And for operating system kinds of OS, operating system, right? We have got separate model. The name of the model itself is OS, for performing different operations. And apart from this, if you're from database background, right? If you're for every database, Python is providing a module. For Oracle database, like we have got CX underscore Oracle module, Python is providing, using which we can easily connect with Python. We can easily connect with any database. We can connect with any database and perform all database related operations, right? In a simpler manner. Means it's very simple to connect with database using Python just by providing the connection parameters. And for MySQL, right? MySQL, for every database, it is providing a module for every database. It has got MySQL.connector module, right? For this. And for SQL Server also, right? We have got PyODBC, Python is providing for this. Yes, so we have got modules available for Python to connect with the databases, perform all database related operations by writing Python statements.
Sir, I have very good question, very small one. I mean, whatever modules actually here we are seeing, I just think about that one. So basically, I just planning to use the OS module. So after learning,
Can you move?
I mean, all the
Fine, right? Okay. So for every database, Python is providing for every database, right? Python is providing a model using which we can connect, right? We can connect with this in a easier manner, and we can perform our database related operations. Okay, SQL Server, right? And for working with different types of files, Excel files, if I want to create Excel workbook, right? We have got separate modules Python is providing, right? I want to create a Excel workbook by writing Python statements and executing it. You can go and check it, whatever location you have specified with whatever file you have provided, with whatever name you have provided, a Excel workbook gets created. And I can insert the Excel sheets, multiple sheet, one sheet, two sheet, three. I can create sheets by writing Python statements only. And for example, into sheet 2, if you want to write from sheet 1, if you want to read that everything, you can perform it by using these models like Excel RD module, Excel SX writer model, right? Yes. Okay. So fine. Just I muted everyone. If you have got general queries, you can ask me at the end of the session, right? I will be giving time for it. So for CSV files, for comma separated values files, any file format, Python is providing a model. The name of the model itself is CSV for working with comma separated values, and even for key value pairs like JSON, right? JSON formats, right? Here, the name of the model itself is JSON. The name of the model itself is JSON, right? Yes. And so in this way, for every file format, Python providing a module, right? Yes. And for XML files, PDF files, we can create PDF files by writing Python statements. We can create PDF files, we can write data, we can read data from it. And for mathematical operations, we have got math model Python is providing. And for statistics or statistical operations, Python has got separate modules providing for it. And for generating different types of graphs, normal graphs, bar graph, histogram, scatter plots, stack plots, any type of graphs, right? You want to provide like by using Python, normal graph. Fine. So in this way, just we have got thousands of modules, 89,000 modules Python providing. It doesn't mean that you need to have the knowledge about all these modules, but based upon your environment or domain, just you are going to explore only that domain specific modules, right? Instead of going with all this. So okay, this is some of the examples, not only for this computer applications, for electronics or even for civil environment, Python is providing modules, right? So, and Python real-time applications, what kind of applications we can develop today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications, right? Yes. Okay, Python mostly used for creating what kind of application? Like mainly used for creation of web applications today. Like a lot of web applications are getting developed by using Python. You may ask a query, right? Already we have got languages like Java, .NET, all this from last 25 years. They are creating data. What is this web applications? By again Python required. So the main advantage of using Python for developing web application, it has got frameworks like Django framework. The importance of this Django is at a rapid speed you can develop a web application, right? And it has got its own database also available like SQLite 3. And Python mostly used, and Python today, if we talk like Python mostly used in automation applications, in automation applications, right? Using technologies like data science, using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, using technologies like AWS or DevOps, right? Where we write some scripts using Python, and using technologies like robotics, right? All this, in this automation applications, Python is mostly preferred. So if I talk about this IoT, right? IoT, Internet of Things. So today, if we talk about everything through online, right? Everything through online, online banking, online shopping, online exams, online healthcare, online uh, gaming, I said, right? So I can say like many automation applications are getting developed in the coming days using this IoT, right? It is a, if I say like IoT is a physical network or device embedded with electronics, software, sensors for collecting data, exchanging data, and controlling the things from the place where we are, right? So in a simple way, electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other, right? Here mostly the IoT coding goes in Python. Even for data science, right? Today, like data science, like for data, everything deals with the data. Data has got experience, data has got future reference. Using data or data science, we perform like data analysis, predictions, classifications, clustering, recommendations, right? So it's a blend of technique. Data science is a blend of technique. The main technique what we see in data science, right? ML, machine learning, right? ML. So within this, if I talk about, just observe this. We have got many ML techniques available, machine learning techniques, right? Regression techniques, classification techniques, clustering techniques, recommendation techniques, pattern matching techniques. Many machine learning techniques. For all these techniques to implement, we require a language to code or to implement or to code, right? We require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen language for implementing this machine learning or deep learning techniques. So where Python is providing different modules like NumPy, CP, Pandas, Matplotlib, right? In this way, many models used for this, right? Yes. So Python also used in this automation, data science, in IoT, or in AWS or DevOps, right? So even so Python serves as the remedy to any problem in the IT industry when it comes to DevOps, right? The ultimate goal to reduce the time taken in DevOps life cycle in improving the efficiency, right? So it provides a structural solution in automating the tasks in each of the stages. If you talk about the various stages, right? And requirement gathering, system design, system implementation, system testing, system deployment, right? And system maintenance. So Python is one of the best scripting language. We have got vast varieties of Python libraries, which are allowing to write scripts for the improved development life cycle, right? Yes. Apart from this, right? So Python can also be used within this big data environment, right? It can also be used in this big data environment, right? Where exactly it can be used means, if we talk like big data, I'll take a minute of time to explain where exactly Python used in this big data side means today if we talk like data storage units like kbs of data, MB, GB, but beyond this you should know about, you should have seen like kbs of data, you should have seen MBs of data or GBs or TBs of data. But beyond that we have got petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, etabyte, sotabyte, so on, right? Some TB we say it as, from TB onwards we say that it is huge data or big data, right? Yes, huge data or big data. So you should have seen GBs or TBs, right? But do you think like petabytes of data, is it getting generated in the current real world? If so, examples of petabytes of data generation means like social media like Facebook, right? Not only Facebook today, like many applications generating data in petabytes. Many applications like how many, see in a minute, if I take just 1 minute transactions, right? In 1 minute, how many FB posts, what is the data generated by Facebook in a minute? Okay. And Twitter tweets, which keeps on generating that, which keeps on generating. And if I talk like Google, right? Google queries, everyone just querying in the Google, right? Google queries and YouTube videos upload. YouTube videos, everyone upload, just you are creating your videos and uploading in the YouTube, right? So what should be the storage capacity to handle all those? And like millions and trillions of users using email messages, right? What should be the storage capacity to store all the, and if we talk about bank transactions, so telecom transactions, even like Flipkart or Amazon, right? E-commerce websites, e-commerce sites. So everywhere we see like huge data. So for this, we have got some big data tools available. Big data tools, right? Yes. Big data like Hadoop. If you are about like big data Spark, right? Very, so which can store data, Hadoop, right? Can store and process. It can perform both storage plus processing, both you can see. But Spark is a very high speed processing, like in-memory computation within the memory level, storing within the memory level processing, right? Yes. Okay, fine. And Spark, okay, Spark uses some languages, right? Scala language like Python, right? Spark with Python, we got like PySpark, right? So even Python used within this, Python is used within this big data environment, right? Apart from this, I'll just list out the other applications where Python is preferred. GUI or animation applications. Okay, sorry, GUI or, so for graphical user interface or animation applications. GUI animations, right? So, so we have got many modules for this graphical usage interface of animations like TK inter module, PyQt, right? And even for scheduling tasks. We have got Airflow for it, and Python mostly used today for scientific application, scientific or for numerical analysis, right? Scientific applications and for numerical analysis, right? Events like NASA is using Python, right, for its research and development applications. Okay, apart from this, Python is also mostly used for game development, for gaming applications or for game development, right? Many games, many frameworks Python is providing, especially for gaming, right? So like we've got Pygame, Pycora, and some 3D rendering libraries like PySoy, right? PySoy for game development. Okay. So many online games, single user, multi-user games are getting developed today by using Python. So that's why it's separately some frameworks Python is providing for this. And even for testing or for test cases, right? For testing or test cases, right? Python. I just said scheduling tasks. We have got Airflow for it, right? Python today mostly used for software development, right? Software development. Software developers make use of Python as a support language. We use like a Billbot, Apache, Gump for automated compilation and testing, Roundup Track for project management and bug tracking. So software developments, they use Python as a support language. And business applications, Python used for business application. Business applications. Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce systems, and for database applications. Database application, one of the hottest Python applications. It can connect with any database like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, right? And SQL Server, all this, right? Yes. Okay. Apart from this, Python used for networking, right? Network applications. Network applications, especially for networking side, right? We have got a framework called Twisted Python, right? Apart from this, Python is also used for web scraping, right? Scraping data from different websites. If already data in the database, it will query it. If not in the database, right, if it's going to scrap it from different websites. We have got models like URLib and Beautiful Soup for this, and also Python used for audio video applications. Audio and video application. Example of this, right? We have got some team player, C play. These are the famous applications, right? Audio video applications were developed by using Python, not only for these computer applications, for computer-aided designing, right? computer aided designing CAD and 3D CAD applications for, okay, fine. And Python also used, okay, embedded applications, right? For embedded applications. The most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi. Which uses Python for its computing, right? Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computing. Apart from this, Python can also be used for computer vision, right? Yes. For color detection, object detection, face detections, right? This computer vision, and also used for robotics. Okay. Apart from this, right? Python used for data analysis. Data analysis, right? And Python also used for, yes, desktop applications creations. Desktop applications creations. For single user console applications also, we are using this Python. So these are some of these applications, right? So Python widely used. These are the various applications like web applications, automation applications, big data applications, scheduling, scientific and game development, test cases, software development, and business application, database, right? Networking applications, web scraping, audio, video, CAD, embedded applications, computer visions, robotics, and data analysis. Fine. So in the last class, just I was briefing you, right, in the yesterday session, right, who are using Python today, which companies are using Python, topmost applications built by using Python, right? Who are using Python and which companies are the most applications built by using Python, right? Google using Python for its web search systems, Yahoo using Python, YouTube for video sharing service, Uber pricing algorithm implemented by using Python, right? Uber pricing algorithm, NASA uses Python for its research development activities. Instagram uses Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose for Python is its practicality and its simple syntaxes, right? Netflix uses Python for its security automation and for subscription related problems. And Dropbox, built by using Python, Quora, Reddit, all Pinterest, all this they are built by using Python, right? And BitTorrent for file sharing service, Maya, a powerful 3D animation, right? Yes. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games, right? iRobot, and for hardware testing, companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they use Python for hardware testings. And reasons why Python is suddenly super popular. And reasons why Python is suddenly super popular means many reasons I can say, right? Many reasons. Okay. First, mainly, right? Very simple syntax is given by Python. Simple syntax is given by Python. Very less coding you are going to see in Python. Not even 1/4 coding as compared with other programmings. multi-programming features, hybrid features, interactive mode, right? Yes. Okay. Multi-programming features, hybrid features, interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. See in the bottom search panel, CMD, if you type and if you say enter and just say Python, type Python there and say enter. Python version is what? 3.10.6. Python version is 3.10.6. Can you see this 3 arrow symbol there? Right, we can see the 3 arrow symbol, right? Okay, 3 plus 5 and just 4 into 6. X as 10, Y as 20. You can just say any valid Python statements. You can type what is X value, what is Y, what is X plus Y, what is X minus Y. In this way, you can type any valid statements. This feature you cannot see in other programming languages. Right. Once again, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you properly.
Fine, thank you. Okay, okay. Interactive mode, just what I'm talking about, and wide varieties of applications we can create by using Python. Just now I was talking about all the various applications we are going using Python. Wide varieties of applications and many built-in libraries. Many built-in libraries we are going to see, right? And it's a general purpose programming, as I said. General purpose, it's not purpose based, it is general purpose programming, right? Yes. So these are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Yes. And if you want to, those people who are from non-programming or zero program, if you want to see how the coding of Python looks as compared with other programmings, right? Yes. Python comparison with other programming. So I will take a task, and I'll try to implement the task in multiple programming languages. We can just check how this Python statements looks as compared with other programming. So accepting two values from the user keyboard, right? And performing addition right? Yes. So just I'll try two major programming languages, Java and Python. First, I'll try to write in Java. Then I'll try to implement in Python. I said not even 1/4 coding. Using the Java, right? Yes. So if you have got knowledge in Java, you can just go through the following code, right? So adding two numbers by accepting values from the keyboard. First, I'll write in Java, next in Python. Import java.io.star, right? I'll show you the execution in both. Yes. Class sample, right? Public static void main. Throws IO exception. throws IO exception, right? Next, input stream reader, right? Input stream reader, right? There is a typo here. ISR. You can also use scanner classes equal to new input stream reader, right? Of system.in, right? Buffered reader. BR equal to new buffered reader. System.out.println. System.out.println, right? Enter the first number. Enter the first number, right? And whatever number you are entering by default, accept as string format. So br.read line method. Every statement ends with semicolon here in Java. Every statement ends with semicolon, right? Okay, this, okay. System.out.println. Enter first number taken as string format. Later I need to convert to integer format. So integer.parseInt. Integer.parseInt of. So these 3 lines I'll just copy for the second number also, right? Yes, copy this for the second number, right? Enter the second number, enter the second number, string s2 equal to br.read line, int j equal to integer.parseInt of s2, this one. System.out.println I plus j. So just I'll copy this to a separate notepad file, right? Control S, right? So I'll create a separate folder for this batch, right? I'll create a separate folder for this batch, like Python 8 p.m. batch, right? Already it's there. Okay. So I'll save it as sample.java. I'll just save it as sample.java, right? Yes. So just I'll open this command prompt, just cd slash, right? Yes. cd within that, okay. Java C sample.java for executing this code if they're okay. Sorry, Java C, right? Java C, compiling it. If there are any, they've got some errors there. Semicolons are missing there. So that's the only mistakes. The semicolons, right? For the first line, import java.io.star, and for this last line, Semicolon is missing, right? Yes. Up arrow for the previously typed command, say Java C. So if there are no errors, just execute now Java sample. It will ask enter first number 10, enter second number 20. It will ask say 30, right? Yes. This is what the coding in Python, right? So I don't know like how many of you understood this code. It looks little complex to understand this Java code without the basic knowledge of Java, right? So what is class? What is a public static void main string aux? What is input stream reader? What is buffer reader? What is system.out.println? What is pass int read line? All this little complex to understand. But the same task, what means if you see this task in 10 to 12 lines, right? The same task I'll write with not more than 3 lines. Just check this. Okay. File, new file, right? Yes. So here, yes. X equal to, no need to write huge codings in Python. Their statements look like normal English statements. X equal to input, right? Input, enter value of X, right? Enter value of X. Y equal to input, enter value of Y, right? That's it. Print X plus Y. That is the coding in Python. You can easily understand, right? Right. Enter value of X, enter value of Y, print X plus Y. Here also in Python, just like Java, here also whatever you are inputting taken as string, we need to typecast to integer by saying int. But in Java, we said integer dot parseInt. Here, just keep everything within int. That's it. Now check it, save it, Control S. .py extension, any name .py, right? Now see this run module, right? Enter value of X 10, enter value of Y 20, right? Sum is what? 30. This is what the coding in Python. Understood, right? So how simple the statements in the first statement, enter value of X, second statement, enter value of Y, third statement, print X plus Y, right? So not even 1/4 coding as compared with other programming, right? This is the coding in Python, right? So fine. Any queries you have got, anyone as part of today's query, right? Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a very small question. Actually, I
Yes.
thought of asking that. I mean, sir, I mean, using Python, I mean, can we write microservices as well, sir?
So yes, see here, yes, we have got models for every domain. Python has got models for every domain, right?
Okay.
So we need to, when it means thousands of models we have got, we need to make use of this inbuilt functionalities within that, right?
Okay. And I mean, we don't need to compile it, so directly it will interpret line by line.
Yes,
So it
yes,
will
yes,
not generate any kind of binary file, correct?
yes, yes. Now here also in
Oh,
Python, here just like in Java we get dot class file. In Python also we get a file, right? Dot cpy file, pyc file you are going to get.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, Dhananjay, yeah, class is completed, right? If you've got any queries, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can just go with that.
Hello, sir. You mentioned Python is used in AWS. So is it not much used in GCP or Azure?
So here we have got modules in AWS DevOps. You see, we have got modules like Boto3 module available, right? So for those who are using in cloud environment, right? We have got modules for those. Python is providing modules for those, right? And like we'll be writing many scripts files, right? So Python is a kind of scripting language. We can write many scripts even in this cloud environment, right?
Okay, so there might be some dedicated libraries for other cloud also, right? I mean,
Yes, yes. We need to check in that, right? Fine. So yeah, any other queries? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Fine. Once again, you can just go through this, right? Please be in mute. You can just check this course. Yes, some query was asked. What are that as related to the data science, right? 1 second. What libraries of data science will be covered in the course and how many days will be spent in there? Yes, Abhinav Pandey, right? Yes, even will be spending much time within this models related to data science. It is that data science environment, right? It is means we have got a great boom. So I'll be spending some time with these data science models also at the last, right? So coming from the Python basics and Python operations, I'll be showing you how to run the code in different IDEs. In real time, we use IDEs like Anaconda distributions, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Atom, VS Code. On all these IDs, I'll be showing you the downloading process step by step, how to install and how to run the code step by step, right? Flow controls, loops, strings, collections, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, dictionaries, their functions, methods, their operations, other properties, right? Methods, functions in brief, models in Python, packages in Python, errors and exceptions in Python, file handling, object-oriented programming features, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python, and I'll be showing you the installation of one database, daytime related modules, operating system related modules, advanced concept, iterator, generator, closer, decorator, web scraping, working with CSV, graphical programming, GUI, graphical user interface, working with Excel workbook, right? And data analytics, right? And coming to this, as you asked, data science, right? Introduction to data science, like machine learning introduction, data sets, supervised, unsupervised, statistical analysis, data analysis, univariate, multivariate, correlation, algorithm types, applications, and in brief discussion of models like pandas model, creating a pandas series data frame from list series CSV files, JSON files, databases, date functionality, time delta, groupings, aggregations, functions, matplotlib, pandas, right? And Python NumPy model, right? NumPy model also. So this some models related to data science, important models like NumPy model for mathematical and for data analysis, right? NumPy array, indexing, flattening, reshaping, iterations, array manipulations, matplot, linear algebra, string functions, right? And matplotlib for plottings, visualizations with different types of graphs like normal graphs, bar graph, histogram, scatter plot, stack plots, right? Right, all this I'm going to discuss, right? So nearly 30 topics in brief, in depth, like, right, with multiple working examples and I also said, right, if you're, so someone was asking me, just they were typing, right, what is the course fee for only Python? For only Python, it is an offer batch. It's only just 5k 5,000 for only Python. And apart from Python, if you also go for web development, right, uh, we'll be providing HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, Java, JavaScript sessions along with Django, right? So this is the course content for Django, web frameworks, Django installations, project architecture, applications creations, views, templates, admin, models, advanced concepts, right? And UI technologies. These are the things: HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, right? So this is for this, as I said, right? It's only Python, right? Nearly 70 hours will be spending on Python Core Advanced. So the course fee is just 5k, as we said, it's an offered batch. And plus, if you want package like UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, UI technologies plus Django, right? Django. Fine. So this is also actually for 5K, but as a combo package, if you take, right, the single payment, you can just go for 8K, right? It's an offered just by paying 8K, just you can go for it. Only for Python, it's 5. And if you go for both, it's 8K, right? Yes, that is the fee structure. At the last one project also will be discussed for this. So we are just charging only 3K for this entire Django UI technologies and project, right? Yes. So that's what this, you can go to the code structure, other things, right? Yes, any other queries, right? Anyone has got any other queries?
Yes, Abhinav just said, we will be doing any project on data science like NumPy or pandas.
It's not a data science course, right? We're not dealing with any data science. You will be creating a web application, right? So yes, we'll be just creating a web application, right? E-commerce website creation. So MBT architecture will be following in this, right? Yeah, any more queries, right? So I said every session is a video recorded. You'll be getting the recorded videos, and also notes you'll be getting every alternate days. And 250 plus code examples as part of Python, and 20 plus applications creations in Django, right? Will be discussed. 70 hours, 70 hours for Python and nearly 50 hours, right, for Django, and this all this totally 120 hours for the entire package if you take. And if you don't only Python, it's only 70 hours, right? It will complete like 2 to 2.5 months, right? Fine. Okay, fine. So tomorrow also you can attend the session, right? Everyone using the same link, same time at 9 p.m. to see, sorry, 8 p.m. to see more on this. So tomorrow just I'll be going with the some technical part, some basic part, right? So from tomorrow, like we'll be entering into the Python basics. So the batch is going to continue from here on, right? Okay, fine. So I'm stopping here. If I'm done with your queries, if there are no other queries,
Sir,
I'll sign up. Yes.
question, if there is any
Sir,
meeting, I mean, link will be, just a second, brother.
Yes. Go ahead.
Sir, if there is any meeting link get changed, I mean, how are we gonna get the update on that?
See one thing. 1 second. You can attend the sessions for the next 2 or 3 days, right? Free sessions. You
With
can
the same
take
link.
with the same link. You can just attend the session for the next 2-3 days, right? Tomorrow, like the next 3 days, you can attend, right? 2-3 days.
Okay.
So after that, the link is going to be changed. Only those who got enrolled will be getting the link, and later
Okay. For
a
the demo
WhatsApp,
classes.
yes, a WhatsApp group also going to be created later after you got enrolled. So then for any discussions, any technical discussions or any other, right? So that there won't be any change in the link for the demo session, right? For the next 2-3 days.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah, so the videos that you will be sharing, that has lifetime access?
So 6 months, 6 months, it will be accessed up to 6 months, right? You can go through that up to 6 months.
Okay.
And okay, you can just check, right? You can in the videos, go to your Google Drive, shared with me option, right? Check it. If anyone has received yesterday's video, have you checked your Google Drive, shared with me option? Okay, otherwise today you'll be getting the video, right? So fine. Any other?
Sir, I have from the previous batch, so I will try to connect you. So I drop a email to your email ID. Just could you please have a look, sir?
Okay, okay, fine.
This is Sudhir Samak, CSE at gmail.com mail ID.
Okay, 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 fine.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'm running out of time. I've got another session after this. So I'll just stop here, right? We'll continue tomorrow, same time at 8 p.m. to see more on this, right? Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Data visualizations, yes, straight, right? We are going like matplotlib plotting and plotting, right? Matplotlib model I'm going to cover, like generating different types of graphs, normal graphs, bar graphs, histograms, scatter plots, stack plots, bar plots, line plots, all these things I'll be discussing, right? Matplotlib. Fine, okay. Yes, with examples. So if you see this course content, right, we'll be discussing in brief with multiple examples, right? Yes. Examples means I'll be taking Excel data, from that Excel data Python going to read the data and later it is going to visualize, those kind of examples, not like taking two values and just plotting that, not right. We are going to take reading the data from a Excel file and just creating using pandas model, you will read it, and using matplotlib you are going to visualize. Both models combinedly we perform it, right? Yes. Okay, not a problem, not a issue, right? Fine. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow.